oil change day. I'm gonna show you what I have for the Cummins for the oil change. This is all you're gonna need. I got a set of oil filter pliers. This is a ratchet with a 3/8 extension for the drain plug. If you guys have done an oil change on a Cummins, you know what this is for. This is the cap for the oil filter for when you go to pull it out and when you go to install it. I will show you guys what that is for. I have two different funnels. One to fill the oil into the engine. This one, I'm gonna try to see how it works to fill up the oil in the oil filter. I have an OEM oil filter, Mopar oil filter, and I also got the Valvoline 15W40 heavy duty diesel certified Cummins oil. I don't know, I'm gonna try it out. Just so you guys know, there is a trick to do it clean. Here we go, here's what I'm talking about. This is the hardest, not the hardest, but if you're trying to do it clean, the oil filter is right there, right? That gray piece. So, imagine trying to get that out. You can't get it out straight up and down. So what you do is you drop it, and once you have enough room to drop it, you put that cap in, thread the cap inside the filter, and then you're able to tilt it and pull it out. And I will show you guys what I'm talking about. But that seems to be the, not hardest, I don't want to say it's hard, it's not hard, it's just, if you want to do a clean oil change, that seems to be the way to do it clean. If you don't want to do it clean, you can just drop the filter. There is supposed to be like a drain pan or something under there, under where the filter is, and if you tip the filter over, it just drains straight through in front of the axle and track bar and all that. But yeah, I'm going to do it with the plug. Let's get going. Alright, so first things first, you want to drain the oil. Here's my 3/8 extension on a little ratchet, which is pretty cool. All you do is fit the extension up into the fitting and it'll unscrew. Get your drain pan, put it under the oil pan, release the drain screw, and then also what I already did was I loosened the oil cap on the engine just so it doesn't get like vapor locked or anything. We'll just drain the oil real quick. And this stuff is pretty warm because it just got back. Here we go. So here's the moment of truth. I have my pliers and I have this filter plug. I'm going to twist the filter off, set it down, insert this plug, and see how clean it is. I have a rag right here in case it gets a little dirty. Let's see if this works. I have heard that it does work, so I'm here to test it. Slide my oil pan under just in case. Where I think it's gonna drain, if it does tip over, it'll drain somewhere around there if it does tip over, but hopefully not. Okay, so I have the oil filter loose. That's the other thing, is for oil filters, you don't need to put freaking kung fu grip on those things. Just hand tight works fine. This one, I had to work at it pretty good with these things. And these things, you could tell they got some bite on them, you know? So, I don't know if that's just a factory thing or what, but that thing was super tight. You don't need it that tight. Put it on there by hand. Once it gets snug, give it another good little twist, and you should be cool. You could check every now and then to see if it's leaking, but it won't. I guarantee. I've never had any issues in the past with any style oil filter, any car, vehicle, whatever. So you don't need to put them that tight. Okay, so I have the filter dropped out. Let me see if I can show you guys that real quick. I have the filter dropped. Let me see. See if we can zoom in there real fast. See it kind of laying in there right there. So now I'm going to insert this cap. Alright, and I should be able to just pull it out like that. That's awesome. So that's cool. That works pretty good. Same process going in. Since you do, yeah, and there is a lot of oil in there. It's about halfway full. So in order to get this filter out, you gotta do that. That's awesome. That works pretty damn good. Shit. So you just want to clean up around the threads and stuff too. So, next thing. Oh, and Banks did send my new sticker. So that's what the new sticker says. Carb EO number 161-102. Banks ram air intake system for Ford, GM, and Dodge vehicles. Completely different from what my other sticker says. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is there is kind of like an ongoing debate about if when you pre-fill this oil filter, there's kind of a debate going on about if you should fill it with, put the oil in the small holes since it filters through the outside and then comes back up the middle, or if you could just fill it up the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to pour this oil into the small holes. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to just try to fill it up like halfway or so. Oh. There we go, that's working better. Drain through, drain through. There we go. Alright, there we go. We're about halfway up. I'm gonna call that good. Now that we have our filter filled about halfway up with oil, it's always good practice to get oil on the rubber of the filter. Kind of spread it around a little bit just so it makes a good seat. Put our cap back in the new filter just so we can tilt it like this without the new oil coming out. And you'll see from this angle, tilt it, drop it in like that. Take the cap off and no mess. Just thread this thing on so it's snug, and I gave it like a quarter turn more and it should be good. So that's that. Clean job. I would say that that plug works pretty well. Now this thing takes 3 gallons of oil, which is the most that I've ever had in any vehicle, but this is 2.5 right here. And then down another half quart or so. Cool. Check our levels and stuff. Let everything settle in, and I'll check my dipstick right now, and then I'll let the engine run for about a minute or two, shut it off, let it settle for a couple minutes, and then check it again, just to let everything kind of flow through the motor and stuff. Alright, so just got back from taking it for a quick test drive. What I did was started the engine, let it run for like 2 or 3 minutes, shut it down, checked the oil level, it was fine. Took it around the block, came back, shut it down, checked the oil level again, it was fine. Right now is a good time to just check to see if you have any oil leaks on your filter or on your drain plug, and if you don't, you're good to go. Alright, other than that, if you got any questions, hit me up, like this video, subscribe, share it, do whatever you need to do. If you got any questions, comment. Other than that, take it easy.